Hi, I'm Wally Rhines, and a year ago, I was just winding down from 25 years as CEO of a $1.5 billion public corporation engaged in technical software and doing some work for DARPA, the Defense Advanced Research Projects Agency. They asked me to look into fully homomorphic encryption, and I talked to all the leading semiconductor companies and came away with the same answer that FHE is more than 10 years away and would require more than 1 million times the processing power of today's best servers. Well, I gave my report to DARPA and then fortuitously ran into Gordy Campbell, one of the premier venture capitalists in the semiconductor industry, who I've known for many years. Gordy introduced me to Cornami, and Paul Master, the CTO of Cornami, told me about their incredible technology. A chip, a software programming environment, all with the ability to do machine learning and artificial intelligence more than an order of magnitude faster than the best of any processors that have been disclosed, including the incumbent NVIDIA. Well, I was very impressed, but I told Paul, getting visibility with so much competition is really difficult. And Paul said, well, we can do something where there isn't a lot of competition. It's called real-time, fully homomorphic encryption, and I'm sure you've never heard of it. Well, I told him, yes, Paul, I have heard of it, and I'm quite sure you can't do it, especially not in real time. Well, over the next few months, going through all the emulation data, I became convinced that Cornami really can do fully homomorphic encryption in real time, and that began a new change in my career and made me president and CEO of Cornami. Now, Cornami was named for the tsunami of cores, the ability to run applications on multi-core processors. Unlike most of the companies that have tried to do this previously and have started with the hardware and tried to figure out how to program it, Cornami started with the software and developed a complete programming model called TrueStream over a period of 5 years. That definitely accelerated multi-core processing, but what Cornami realized, if you really want to cause an impact on the industry, you need to do a chip that can take advantage of it and can be scalable in performance over chips and boards and systems up to 64 million cores and the accompanying processing capability. Well, the advantage today is that there are thousands of software programs today that can run without change on the Cornami chip, as well as the compute environment. And in addition, because there are frameworks for fully homomorphic encryption, Cornami can in fact accelerate the ability to compute on encrypted data and make FHE a reality that will lead to billions of dollars in the future. Well, with the initial capability in machine learning and AI, Cornami's initial introduction next year can go head-to-head against NVIDIA with up to 10 times the performance, much lower power, and comparable cost. And while that can take Cornami quickly to the $100 million plus range, the real excitement comes as more and more customers discover the fully homomorphic encryption capability. FHE allows a user to encrypt data with what's called quantum secure encryption, send it to the cloud, and all forms of processing can be performed on the data while it's still in encrypted form, and the results sent back, still encrypted. No one has ever seen the data. It's the ultimate computer security. DARPA refers to it as the holy grail of computer security. Customers will, of course, need to evaluate it, so Cornami is designing a server that can be used up to 3 million cores to evaluate it, and there are between 500 and 1,000 financial service companies that will need to quickly adopt and evaluate the technology. Cornami will sell the servers for $1 million each, very profitably, and Gartner predicts that 25% of all companies will have FHE programs within the next 5 years. One customer, a Fortune 50 customer, has already given us a forecast that they will purchase over $100 million worth of Cornami servers the first year and up to $1 billion over the next 2 years. The chip design is complete and now in final verification. There will be production parts next year and servers, and early customers are already working with Cornami. Just recently, Jan Geldermacher joined our board. I joined as CEO in March, and we're all looking forward to what's going to be a revolution in computing technology, making multi-core computing a reality and creating a multi-billion-dollar business very rapidly. I hope you'll join us. Thank you.